Vito Beetle, Bo Tito, Floofy boy, chunky floof boy, floofy boy, floofy boy, all the floofs, sweet boy, chunk floof, sweet floof boy, floofer boy.
Kids today can't hold a spade. Rest in peace, your weary dreams. In this world, there is no place. Such a pity. Well, the barman shakes his head and fills my glass. Says we're living in the past. Why preserve a dying craft and its misery? We sigh and say another modern man. One of property in our land. So I'll hold out this battered hand. Will you listen? Come sit down. We're lamenting about yesterday's sad ending. About the
Aw, little
water
Jeff
in the
Chunk.
whiskey. The brass passed off his
Making a
gold
nest out of
on
that
the
pillow.
ground. We're descending
Making
into
a little nest out
old
of a pillow, are ya?
memory of a day
Little
when
goofball
wood was
girl.
wooden. Silver,
You know, you big butt.
was gold. Sweet home was.
Ugh. Oh my lord. You just collapsed. Goofy boy.
So you say you got a
Little goofy
Woodstock
jazzy,
with
looking
your
like a
second
cute chunk.
home. Runs on gas but looks like oak. Hell, it even gives
Oh,
off
you little
smoke
chunk
in
chunk.
glowing embers. There's a quill on the wall, reads home sweet home. Below some wise words from Thoreau. And they call me a throwback when I cry. Remember, come sit down. We're lamenting about yesterday's sad ending. About the water in the whiskey. The brass past comes gold. Another round. We're descending
Little
into
football.
old time memory of a day
Oh,
when
shit.
wood was
See, why
wooden.
you so cute?
Silver
Why you
gold was
just
gold.
so
Sweet
cute?
home was home.
You just little smooshy little sweet thing. Little Vito, Vito. What is up? What you doing over there, Beater Teeter? Hmm? Just decides to wander off. Just wanders away. Where the fuck is it?
Some these tools are artifacts, endangered species left its tracks. So lock me
Where
up
is that?
behind
There it is.
plastic glass in the city. There's no
Oh,
going
Jesus
back
Christ.
way.
This feels
Seven seas
so
must
much
sail
better to get this
away.
fucking thing off.
Shall be souls folk artistry, such a
Ugh, Jesus
pity.
Christ.
But I'll never understand why they all long to use those hands. The pearl is dead that will always stand in old
Oof.
time country. But settle for white rooms and hollow doors, paper ceilings, padded floors,
Jeez
luxury
Louise.
boxes where you're stored in what was country. I come sit down, we're
Sup, bro?
lamenting about
Sup?
yesterday's sad ending. About the
I'm
water
assuming
in
WSP
the
means sup.
whiskey. The brass passed off his gold. Another round. We're descended into old time memory
Ugh.
of a day when wood was wooden. Silver gold was gold. Another round. We're lamenting about yesterday's sad ending. About the water in the whiskey.
Not a good, low,
The
fun,
brass
successful
passed off
day.
his gold. Another round. We're
Especially when it comes to trolling
descended
around
into
fights.
old
Good day.
time memory.
Too bad it wasn't really that many people out tonight, but
A day when wood was wooden, silver,
that's alright.
silver gold.
Honestly, like some of those little low key vibes that, happened like, earlier tonight, but, like I prefer those because it's a little bit more close knit and all that shit. Is someone trying to do like an N-word tower? Oh my god. Wow. You couldn't even do it right. Could he even fucking do it? I wasn't in the mood to get the subscriber rolling mode for this, but I will. I honestly won't be too surprised, like, if that's a sock count. Like, this dude literally, like, has his whole name on, for his channel dedicated to Trump. 4547 DJT. Good lord, what is that bitch? What a pathetic bitch. That boy's night. Well, you want to join him? Do you like cabins? Sure. Nice and cozy. So, yeah. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I post videos about me building cabins if you'd like to see. If I like your channel. Oh. You a cabin builder, carpenter. You work the land and build homes on that land. Nice. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Going 15. What are you, like, one of those liberal Amish? One of those Amish that happen to be liberal and use technology? Oh, Tom builder sells a cabin there. What? Alright, son of a boy. We're gonna teach you how to build yourself a big old home. I will say, if anything, like, learning stuff like that at an early age is, not a bad thing. So, if that is true, cool. But at the same time, this is 18 plus, but you do seem more mature than your average 15-year-old, so you're chill. But, just, stay chill. Is Chicago really that cool to be repping? Yeah. Chicago's fucking awesome. Which is funny because I don't even live there. I fucking, I live in Portland. So, honestly, I know that's probably gonna be like, what? Well, of course, this fucking lib over here loves Chicago and Portland, fucking little blue city, fucking Democrat ran places. Repping places suck because Fox News told me so. What's up from Tinley Park? Don't know where that is, but what's up? Love the Cleveland Browns. Shador Sanders was baby used a goat. Okay. Good lord. I love how these people are trying to do N-word towers, but they can't even do it right. So the ones minors sound mature weirdo. Yeah, because most of them are like skibbity 6'7" fucking immature little twat muffins. And this is a 18 plus stream where it's adults usually that are here to chat and have a conversation because that's my intention. So it's not my fault YouTube recommends this shit, even though it's 18 plus, and I said it that way, it's minors. If they're chill though, then they're chill. And if they're mature and chill like that, then as long as they don't say anything, I ain't gonna know the difference. That's why I say it's 18 plus, because it's like, I usually have a rule here about that. I don't want little skibbity kids in here. How's that make me a fucking weirdo? When I'm like, hey, yo, you know, for a kid, you're actually pretty mature, and usually I don't want, you know, kids around because they're immature little twat muffins normally that are very annoying, and I don't want them around. At that point, I'm like, hey, you actually at least are acting like an adult a little bit, and you seem like you have a decent head on your shoulders. I can have a conversation with you. Like, that's not being weird. That's just recognizing that they're, you know, like, actually have a fucking brain in their head. You know what I mean? Like, that's a positive thing. I'm complimenting the fact that they're actually, like, you know, got a brain and can, you know, think for themselves and actually do some other shit besides be skippity 6'7" lol. You know, so I mean, okay. If that's being a weirdo, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Shut up. Bruh, do you know, like, the whole point of live streams? People like me that are here in front of a camera talking are not meant to shut up. We're here to yabber and blabber and fucking talk. Like, what's the point of saying that when you could literally just skibbity scroll and move on and go to something else? Sus you mush. Good lord. Alright, we're doing... You know what? Not only are we doing subscriber only mode, but I'm having a fucking slow-mo on this bitch too. Just so you N-word tower motherfuckers can't, you know, be doing your stupid shit. No, not 60 seconds. We'll do it for 3 seconds. There we go. I guess the slowest I can do is 6 seconds. Oh, no, it went to 3. Okay. Wow. I love how the N-word tower people are the first ones to actually have me do a slow-mo duration. I'll put subscriber only mode out, but for the first time, I have to do a slow-mo. So if you want, you know, hey, I don't mind if y'all talk shit and do whatever the fuck, you know, if you want to roast me or, you know, be like, yeah, Trump kills, you know, whatever, I don't care. Have fun with that. But you gotta subscribe. That's all you gotta do. Fuel the algorithm. Let it fuel me. Watch your side, boy. You know what I said? I'm not really on the inclination to be repeating myself twice on these things. So, you can go back. You can, you know, go back like 30, 40 seconds. Even though the chat is now like kind of stalled, it just looks better. It just seems a little bit more readable. And not completely full of rot. Crazy what, you know, such a simple thing could do. That's why I always love and enjoy using that subscriber only mode. That's my favorite little trick. So great. Because half of you forget to unsubscribe anyway when it comes to the trolls. And it's beautiful. It just get me closer to monetization. I'm actually like way closer than I thought. I thought it was like 250 some away from, you know, the at least the count that I need for subscribers. And it's like, I'm actually more like 150 away. So I just got to keep doing what I like to do when it comes to that. Yeah, Mike, show you. Near you being a sad little bitch on a fucking live stream chat. If that's what you're, you know, trying to call me out for, then what the fuck does that make you, bitch? Pro-life. Well, I am in the sense that I actually value life, and when it comes to including the mother. And if their autonomy and their choice as, you know, a living person, you know, says that I don't want to have children, then they should have that choice. But if we're talking pro-life in the sense that women just need to be incubators for babies and shit, then yeah, no, fuck that. Though I feel like you're probably mentioning more about like, you know, some other pro-life. Oh, Canada. It is more free than America now. Sure, so like at this point, they actually kind of are. They got fucking weed legalized in the whole fucking country, and yet like America is still fucking struggling on getting it legalized in the last little half of the fucking country. Yeah, like they're doing way better than on various things than we are. And I literally would rather take their universal healthcare system than the privatized for-profit bullshit that we got going on now. But the wait lines, bruh. Yeah, like the wait lines when it comes to private insurance. Like those wait lines. The medical debt that can be accumulated, where that's not even a concept in places like Canada. America's so unhinged at the moment. Well, it is. I don't know if you're memeing or not, but unironically, it fucking is. We're kind of a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over here. It's also why I like to spend time, going out and protesting against ICE. Because, hey, if shit's gonna be local like that, then I think it should be at least the obligation for the citizen to be able to stand up and say, no, that's some bullshit and shouldn't be going on. And hey, it's not just Americans that are feeling that way too, by the way. There's protests in solidarity, even like walkouts at like high schools and shit in places like even in Australia and like the UK and shit like that because of what's going on here. And when you got other people, that aren't even directly affected by this pissed off, just for our sake, then yeah, probably should be doing something about that. Because I saw a post earlier today actually from the r/teacher subreddit, and one was asking, it's like, so a bunch of my students in like an organization like a club at school is going to do a walkout, and a lot of students, a majority of I don't know how many, probably like maybe 70-ish% of them, pretty much the majority of the school is going to go out, but there was an email sent that any teachers or students that were to partake in it would be punished in some way. Students probably because of things like detention and shit, and then for the teachers probably like a suspension for a week or something. But they asked, like, is this something that I should like try to discourage my kids from doing, or should I let them do it? Should I be a part of it? And everyone's saying, it's like, look, hey, there's someone from Australia being like, there's kids and teachers and schools out here in like Sydney and shit doing this. Like, do what you think is right ultimately. But the thing is, especially when it comes to protests, it does come with consequences. And some of that, especially if you're doing a walkout out of school like that, yeah, as a kid, you're probably getting detention. As a teacher, you're probably going to get suspended. I mean, you could talk to your union rep and probably at least, have a defense and be able to at least, fight that. But that just kind of depends how strong that teachers union is for you. I know at least around here in Portland, they're pretty strong, and if anything, are actually encouraged and in solidarity with a lot of the walkouts that happen around here. So the school districts find it pretty difficult to punish the teachers if they happen to join in on the students with walkouts. I mean, because it's not just Minneapolis where schools are being affected too by ICE. This here in Portland as well. There's an elementary school right next to the ICE facility that's here in Portland, and that fucking school had to be like the kids had to be moved to a different spot temporarily because of all the fucking tear gas and shit. It's not because, like, people protesting or something. The virtue of that is the reason why they're fucking launching tear gas and shit, and that's the reason why we're out there. It's because, one, especially, we don't need these motherfuckers, in our city. There's no reason for them to be here. They shouldn't be an organization in the fucking first place as a fucking, agency. And they are terrorizing the fucking local community around here. Like, there's apartments, like, right across the fucking street, from those places. And most, like, 95% of the people that live there are fucking sick of their shit. And have been constantly making complaints, to the property owner of where ICE is holding up at, and with ICE themselves directly, and with DHS. And like I said, like, the elementary school that's like right down the, a couple blocks down, like, they're somewhere else because it's just too hazardous and, too much of a health risk for the kids. So how do you think the fucking people that are living in the apartments that are even more closer, when it comes to that shit are feeling? They don't care about the protesters. They don't care about us making noise and being out there. In fact, every so often, some of them come outside and hang out with us. I mean, but, like, so they're not against the protesting. They're against what ICE is fucking doing. And it ain't just in Portland. We're not just some outlier here. Neither is Minneapolis, neither is Chicago, neither is New York. Neither of these cities aren't just outliers here. Most places, especially where ICE happens to be fucking around in, like, most people are pretty much against that shit and will call that out as soon as they see it. More attention than I thought. I apologize. Well, I don't know what you were saying from earlier, but you're fine. I mean, I'm cut from a different cloth when it comes to doing these things. I mean, especially when it comes to random people that might, be more politically, oriented when it comes to these streams. Jesus knew you before you were made. Shouldn't that be a reason to worship your creator? No. Because it's also kind of creepy. And also, that's not possible. Because if that's the case, then he would know me for my entire fucking life and, and up to my death. So you would already know what my life would look like and, and what I'm destined to be. So if that's the case, then I'm already predestined to either go to heaven or hell, depending on how I live my life, right? So if Christ and God knew me before I was even gestated in the womb, then that includes, them knowing me, up until my death. They'll probably know if I'm going to heaven or hell. So even if I did believe in that shit, like at this, at that logic, it doesn't really seem like it's exactly a good bet. Besides, you should probably reread the Sermon on the Mount too. Jesus wasn't exactly very keen on people like you proselytizing all the time in random fucking spaces and on the street. Just saying. So is your life an accident? Unironically, for me, kind of, yeah. I'm not joking. Like, back in 96, during Thanksgiving, it was around that time, for sure. And, like, my parents happened to be a little too fun for a party, for Thanksgiving. And lo and behold, I came around. So, yeah. For me, kind of. And is that, like, good, bad, right, or wrong? No, it's just a circumstance. But that's okay. We all are kind of here just on circumstance, but that's fine. So you're just here? Yeah. Including just being here in the moment. Yeah, I'm just here. In the world and, being a part of it. One of the many little things that are happening around the universe that is, doing the shit. So, yeah.
Fuck bitches and hoes, ain't nothing but hoes and tricks.
I like how it took you to say something for Vito to freak the fuck out, being like, "Oh shit, it's actually dead."
Hoes and tricks. Fuck these bitches. Talking to Shay Lee, he gave me some solid advice about chicks again. Old men now, man. They know what they're talking about with these crazy ass hoes.
Jazzy, crazy tale. You're just perfect orchestrated human by chance in this world.
What?
A perfect orchestrated human? No. Definitely not. Not like a perfect. You can take the perfect orchestrated and just be like a human by chance and just being a well, fuck, that was a headshot. Jesus.
Your build kind of blocks me.
And well, funny enough, I didn't even really have like a fucking reaction to that. I was just like, well, that happens.
Cool. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Jazzy. I'm not having a good day. I know.
Not perfect though, Lamau. Well, your name is Perfect with 2 T's. So I guess, yeah, I guess you are.
You're just a racist piece of shit. You're just a crazy bitch.
Just racist piece of
You're
shit.
just a crazy ass bitch. You're just a crazy fucking bitch.
It's fucking Logan, Jesus Christ. Logan going crazy over there. Perfectly imperfect is fun. Honestly, yeah, I am perfect in the sense of my imperfections and would rather be imperfect than perfect. I agree. Based and true. You said Jesus. Oh my God, are you one of these Christians that are like, oh, you said Jesus Christ or something, thus you obviously have to believe in him? Are you one of those? Like, oh my God.
Don't say the Lord's name in vain. Jesus. How dare you?
Jesus H. Bartholomew Christ.
Dude, I'm strangely like I'm weird manic energy right now, dog. Cause like, it's a good thing that I'm done with her, but like, damn, I'm fucking pissed off.
You know, strangely,
Like it's a celebratory feeling.
You know,
part of me,
strangely,
but, like,
I am now. Like, for like the first half of the day, I was kind of like, eh. But now I'm kind of like, got a little manic sass asshole
I got
energy
some
now.
manic energy going. I don't know.
We need to release that.
We do. We need to
yeah.
do something. Cause, fuck these hoes. Y'all don't understand the hypocrisy and narcissism of these hoes. Like y'all just don't get it. Hyperion, make sure you don't lose that one. It sounds like she got a good one that isn't that crazy.
He's not even on here.
I'm just saying. Sounds like she all right.
I'm Wiccan. We pretty much don't care what religion you believe. We all go back to nature in the end. Well, I'm not Wiccan, but I mean, I pretty much believe that anyway. We all go back to the earth that we are once,
Yeah.
spawned from, you know what I mean?
You don't have to believe that. That's just true.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's science.
I mean, yeah,
That's
like, because
science.
we, our
That's
bodies
fact.
eventually go back to
That's
the
fact,
lands,
dog.
with,
It's facts.
bugs, animals, fungi, all that, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, we ultimately do go back to the land. Unless you're one of those, like, your radioactive fucking, like, lead coffins or some shit, then, yeah, I guess not, but, even when you're cremated, like, because those ashes, are it's like a form of fertilizer. So, I mean, even in cremation, like, you still do. If you don't say, oh my Allah, inshallah, imladala, inshallah. To the All-Father above. Good Lord. To the good All-Father Odin above. Dude, like, it doesn't matter. Like, goddamn, to the All-Father above, inshallah, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm gonna... It's called being an American growing up here, where the main culture is Christianity. So thus saying "goddamn Jesus Christ" stuff like that is going to be more predominant, even if you don't believe in a religion. Oh, why say "oh my God" if you don't believe? Because that's not common nomenclature. Have you heard of a figure of speech?
Have you guys ever considered that there are people who are following in the footsteps of Christ better than you Christians do without even knowing who Jesus is? You ever thought about that?
They probably have it.
You don't actually have to read the Bible to be a good Christian and walk in the light of Christ.
That's not even what's even being.
No, I'm just saying. Like, there's other philosophies and ideologies out here that basically are parallel with Jesus's gospel. Like, just saying, and probably more applicable to your real life. Just saying. Even Jesus said it to the Sadducees and the Pharisees. He said, it's not the letter of the law, it's the spirit of the law. Okay? Y'all trying to do it like a little stingy, like, no, you're not supposed to say the Lord's name. Okay, that's what it literally says. That's not what it actually means. The spirit of the law. You get it? Or are you too dumb to understand the difference? Jesus talked about it. Maybe you should review the Bible.
That's kind of a rhetorical answer, I feel like.
No,
or a rhetorical question, but yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, maybe you should listen to what Jesus talked about and how he hates hypocrites and shit. The spirit of the law, motherfucker. What's that?
I can't believe I landed in the two virgins' lifetime.
Dog,
you don't even understand what
I was raised in it. I was molded by it. I'm still learning other shit.
Yeah, like you understand what a fucking virgin looks like, you little virgin, sad bitch boy.
A virgin? What about virgin?
Juanito eats corn. You know, like, oh my god, what a sad little, what a sad little soul bitch. Corn?
Ah, that's a funny one.
Yeah, you're eating a
Dude,
bunch.
You're like self-roasted.
Yeah, you're just basically just like the honky tonk. Hey, what's up? You know, eating corn. You know, wishing that you could fuck your sister, but you can't because she don't like you.
Oh right, Jesus.
Yeah, I did the other night. She was a good lay, but you know, she was telling me how much she fucking just despises your ass. So,
told me about how she wants to do satanic rituals.
Mm-hmm.
And summon evil spirits to your home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black magic, baby.
Amen that.
Black magic Mazda.
And yet you still
what's a Mazda?
You still bald eat corn, pray to God for some hair. Beavis and Butthead here guy figured out, lol. Yeah, well, says the one who's freaking out over like if I believe in Christianity because oh my God, or Jesus Christ.
See, that's your dumbass. That's how you know you're dumb. There's other types of perspectives on what God is, even in Christian fucking pantheon of fucking different religions of Christianity. They all have different takes on what God is like.
And also,
so fuck you.
You could just like
there's nuance to this shit.
What's being said.
No, you're not. You just make fun. Just blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna make fun. We're making fun of you with intelligence with your own fucking book. Okay, beating you at your own fucking game.
Well, I think it's got moved on now.
Oh, I'm just saying. They're studied all the world religions for the most part. They all kind of say the same shit, my guy.
Show us your thinning hair. Show us your fucking balding, receding hairline, bro, because I don't.
You wish you had that hair.
You wish I had a fucking mane. I just love messing with the trolls. And what is even better is y'all are cooked because you're on slow mode and you're on subscribe only mode. So you had to subscribe to me to talk shit. That's what makes it better. That's what I love about it.
You have to suck this dick to talk shit.
Mm-hmm. You have to be on your knees and fondle the balls and, you know, kind of lick the taint a little bit, you know, and suck that dick while you're talking shit.
And then you want to be like, I don't like sucking dick, even though you just fucking did.
These two are father and son who wear dresses.
Dude, that's actually pretty cool. That sounds like a good time for some
people.
Yeah,
I mean, what's wrong with a father, you know, cross-dressing with their son or you know, dressing up with their daughter because...
You ever heard of a cub and bear situation?
Okay, now...
You ever heard of that?
Oh my God.
Humanity is very diverse, my friend. There's a lot of things that are just actually normalized in
pretty much throughout human history. But you don't know anything about human history besides your limited knowledge of the Bible, which is probably very flawed. Already seems very flawed.
Bible explicitly says that things are of the world are foolish to the sinners. So Jesus fucking died on the cross to forgive our sins, basically, you know, and shit. So
He literally had to go through everybody's sins and pain and experience. So he understands the gays. He was gay. He's been gay. He's walked in those shoes. He's walked in those high heels. Like, by your own fucking explicitly says, oh. Yeah, your own shit can be undone by. That's why the Bible is a shitty document for the most part, because it fucking undoes anything. It literally says one
it's
thing.
contradictory.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It says one thing and then it says another thing that are contradictory all the time. Like dog.
I seriously wish Christians would think about how many times there's been a book rewritten, aka how many times there's been religious change. I don't put down Christianity, I seriously think it's a lost.
No, I put down Christians that aren't being Christians.
And I just
That's what you don't even know what is the fucking three bases, pillars of Christianity. Do you know what it is? Do you know what the three are? What is the fucking fundamentals of Christianity? The three most basic things. Hope, faith, and what's the one you all I know definitely don't know? Charity. Be charitable. Oh, I'm not going to go kick that gay person's ass because Jesus wouldn't fucking do that. He would be charitable to them and help them. You take mercy upon them. You forgot about that? Mercy? Those who give mercy shall receive mercy.
Or think
right?
empathy.
Right? Yeah, well,
yeah.
You know, when you give mercy, you'll receive mercy.
And
That's just
compassion.
fucking called karma, okay? But it is explicitly said in the Bible, too, about mercy.
Jesus also said, repent for sins and do not do the things you're doing now. When? Repenting from our, like, you know, forgiving our sins and shit, and on top of being able to accept them into your heart is pretty much all it really ultimately takes if you really want to take it literally. Because he, like I said we were saying from earlier, he literally took all the experiences of all of humanity's sin and took it and compounded it and quantified it essentially to forgive us of that. So whether we are sinners or not, especially if God knew us before we were in the womb, if we're going to take that too, he would know that we were already going to be doing this shit. And, you know, as long as we accept Jesus in our heart, it doesn't really ultimately matter.
It's about growth and development, bro. That's what this life's about. It's all about coming down here. It's training wheels for having physical body so that when you have your spirit and your everything completed and you're forgiven by God and you go into now you're actually worthy of the power of physical agency to change things and manipulate things for good, not for evil. But you have to prove that you have that power. That's why we're here. You got to prove you can be physically responsible with this mind and this body.
Yeah.
That's what this life's about. It's not about, did you follow the rules? No one's going to follow the rules perfectly. That's hence the whole point. We're supposed to fail and learn from our fucking failures.
Dirt.
Does a father criticize their child who can't walk, who's trying to learn how to crawl and walk? No, he encourages them. Walk to me, baby. Learn. When the kid falls on its face and cries because it could barely stand up and couldn't fucking walk, we don't criticize them, and neither does God.
We build them up.
We
and
build
be
them
like,
up.
hey, it's okay.
Please, all I want you to do
Make
is learn
sure
how
that
to walk.
their little boo boo's all right, and then pick them up, be like, hey, it's
Try
all right,
again.
though.
Try
You're
again.
fine.
Try
Let them
again.
know that's okay. Yeah.
God can't walk for you. You have to learn how to fucking walk, and you got to make a lot of mistakes learning how to fucking do it.
Yeah, like the foundation and the pathway can be there, but unless you're actually going to walk it yourself, then, you know. And the thing is, you don't even necessarily have to believe in this shit to really do that either.
No, you don't.
Arguably, I follow more. Yeah, like I follow more of the word of Christ more so than fucking most Christians. I would argue, at least American Christians.
It's like Buddha and even like Muhammad and Jesus. They all had overlap where they were saying very much the same thing of like, be a better fucking person while you can. Basically, learn while you can fucking learn.
Yeah.
While you're here, you might as well fucking learn something about being nice to people. It's pretty simple.
Will you guys go to heaven?
Yes.
Probably sooner than you.
Yes. 100 definitively. You know why? Because God has what's called the plan of salvation, where you know what God's purpose is? To bring to pass the eternal life and immortality of man. Right? That's why he exists. so that you and me can become like him, right? So why would you create something and then just throw it away because it hasn't figured it out yet? That's why we have multiple lives. This is not the first time that we've done this. People keep getting a shot to retry.
Yeah.
If you want to believe in something, why would you believe that this is the only shot you get? That's kind of dumb. I'm going to choose to believe where I have a God that will continually, just like a parent, keep believing in me and giving me more and more chances to figure it out, just like a parent would, a creator would. Think about it. Put yourself in God's shoes. Will you just throw out your children because they made a mistake, or they're gay, or they're like now they're worthless? No. Fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And Jesus would agree with me too. He doesn't throw people away. He saves them.
He literally walked with the prostitutes and like the exiled and
So sick
shit.
of these fucking Christians acting like they're the only ones that know this shit when they actually don't even know the shit.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's why I'm kind of,
Fundamentals, dumbass. Fundamentals.
that's why I kind of hope that the whole like atheist versus religion kind of shit kind of comes back a little bit, because like goddamn, like there needs to be a little bit of a check again when it comes to like evangelicals.
There's a woman who had a baby who didn't have enough food, so she called all these organizations, church organizations, Muslim mosques, a Jewish synagogue, temple, or whatever.
It's a social experiment. I have this baby,
and
I need
called,
formula.
Yeah, she called the Hindu place. All the people that weren't Christian helped her, agreed to help her. Only, I think it was 5 out of 37 churches that were Christian said they would help her.
And the ones that did, I think
some of them fizzled.
I think
some of them fizzled.
Well, 2 or 3 of them I think were black churches, and the other 2 were just regular progressive churches.
So
the rest of them,
people like you with your churches are for profit. They're not for actually the charity part that Jesus did, where they actually help people. You guys don't even help a baby get formula. Fuck you and your fucking fake ass Christianity, where you won't help a baby eat. It's indicative of what you guys are about.
And then you all support, kids, families.
You want to act like Muslims are so bad when the Muslims will feed a white baby and you won't feed the white baby. Muslims will feed a Christian baby, but they won't.
Organization and agency that wants to fucking tear families apart and strip their parents from their babies and shit.
Yeah. That's what Jesus would want, huh? Jesus would want families being torn apart and people getting murdered. That's what he would want, huh?
That's wicked. If God's real, I hope Odin assists me in Valhalla when I die under a maiden.
You don't have to hope, man. Just live your life well, and you don't have to worry.
Well,
man.
Live it to the fullest. I mean, because I know you're a missionary. It's like, why kind of live life if it's a one shot? Well, that's kind of in part. It's like, because, why maximize, why not maximize, the chance, It's like, obviously you're still going to learn from mistakes and shit, right? But why not maximize it, Like carpe diem kind of shit,
No, I didn't say that. What I said was, if you're going to believe in an afterlife, why would you, and a pre-life, why would you believe that this is the only one? That doesn't make sense.
Well, that because those two are kind of contradictory in themselves. Like, because if you believe in an afterlife, you wouldn't think this is the only shot.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make fucking sense.
Well, yeah.
But that's what you choose to believe. You believe there was a pre-existence. God created you, right?
Yeah.
You had to be created and then come down here. This world had to be created. God was before time, so that had to have been a different life, a different place, a different thing. Just by definition.
Some different existence of the sorts.
Yeah. So you have, in your own fucking religion, by the fundamentals of your religion, lived another life before, and will live another life if you do it right. Well, you can go to hell and you're still living a different place and a different life. It's another life. It's a different existence.
Yeah.
So, why do these people choose to believe that this is it? This is the only time you're gonna have this. That this hasn't happened before.
I mean, it's not even just that, but in just such a fucking
And are you even special?
destructive way.
Are you even special?
Because
what if this is just what we do? We have God, and then God creates people, and then people become God, and they create people. It's just just like a tree of life type thing, bro. And development.
Sure, yeah.
That's what it really is, man. If you want to believe that we are from God and we will go back to God, that kind of means that there's a piece of divinity in you that could do the same. You get what I mean? You guys are not thinking about this. You're just being told what to believe. You're not actually sitting back and thinking, what does this mean? Bible told me so. Bible told me. What?
Jesus, loving for the Bible, told me so, or whatever the fuck how it goes.
You know what's great about Jesus and his gospel? He said it in a way that they could understand then, and we can still understand now, which means he was saying it in a way multiple types of people and language groups and societies and cultures can get what he's saying. That's timeless knowledge, right? It wasn't just for you, dumbass.
Thank you, guys. Talk about Jesus Battle 1. You think you won something here, bro?
You literally haven't done anything besides Battle 1.
Yeah, you haven't done anything besides just like
You are the
bitch
Sadducees.
and moan
You
as
are
a
the
Christian.
Pharisees. You are the Sadducees. You are the Pharisees. We are the disciples of Christ, actually saying this is what Christ wants, and you don't want to do it. You want to be right. Jesus doesn't give a fuck about that if you're
And
right
I'm
or
an
not.
atheist, and I'm more likely to probably go into heaven than your ass. Sorry, bud.
Jesus don't hate gay people. Jesus
And
doesn't
look,
hate Muslims.
Jesus will come at
Jesus-
me and be like,
Jesus
"Why you
hates
atheist, bro?"
hypocrites.
Like
It
he'll
said-
look at me and be having a problem a little bit, but I'm at the back of the line. You're more in the front.
He will ask you, why did you choose to use my gospel to hate people?
He'll say, "Get thee hence, I
Yeah.
never knew thee."
Yeah,
That's in the
exactly.
Bible.
Yeah.
That's what he does with people like you that fucking shit on his gospel.
Get thee hence.
Yeah. Maybe you're the follower of Satan. There's prophecies that his culture, you knew that it would be perverted eventually. The Christian, his gospel would be changed into a man-made thing and fucked up. He already knew that was going to happen, man. Hence, it's happening now.
Yeah.
You guys are for profit. Your organizations are for profit. They're not for charity. They're not for charity. It's all for money, and you're just being duped. Go out and do some volunteer work. Maybe Jesus will love you more.
Yeah, find like a little nonprofit organization that's like helping immigrants in your fucking town.
Yeah, because that's what Jesus would do.
literally would do that
Yeah.
because he literally did in the Bible.
Yeah. Fuck off.
To be honest, I don't really believe in afterlife, but I would love to want. I'd love to one life. All I don't. I'm not to be honest, bro. I feel like I'm gonna come back, and that's what I've been around before. Native American, I've been called crazy and everything else, but it's a feeling I never lost even as a kid. Well, totally, yeah. I mean, if anything, especially when it comes to indigenous people, they always seem to have like a more of this connection to the land, so to speak, that I really respect and love and appreciate a lot.
Or not. They've been radicalized because were fucking taken advantage of by the society.
Well, of course, yeah.
And so now they're actually that's not their focus at all. Their focus is like activism and other things.
That too, yeah.
I've met a lot of indigenous people who are like really
No one's illegal on stolen land and shit like that,
yeah,
you know?
100%.
Yeah.
So you can be spiritual and be proud and like you can have principles that you can be proud of and like propose and like just like a prophetize
Yeah.
your belief to the world and try to make it a better place. That's what Jesus did. That's what the prophets in the Bible do. It's what all the prophets in any fucking religion do. They're like, I have a good philosophy that I think people could follow. It'll make their lives better and make the world a better place. That's kind of what makes you a prophet. Essentially, I have a benevolent plan. You know what I mean?
And a philosopher, especially in
Yeah,
a sense.
philosopher.
Well, this is street philosopher, especially, yeah.
Yeah, but you see what I mean? Like, this is how we're gonna do this.
Mhm.
People are gonna be nice to each other. Everybody's gonna have redistributed wealth. I mean, for real, like everybody's gonna be taken care of because that's the right thing to do. I
Yep.
mean, the Buddha talk about that. Wu Wei, that's the Wu Wei. That should be the way. We're a fucking species of animal. Why won't we like help other members of our species? But we choose to fight and kill each other instead. It makes
In our
no
own
fucking
ecology,
sense.
because, I mean, we are, unfortunately, very destructive to the ecology around us, too.
Yeah, we're like
you know?
the only fucking species that's at war with itself and the place it
in
lives.
its own world
Yeah.
that it lives on.
Yeah, like the only
And
thing.
it needs to rely on the rest of the environment to survive, and yet we're like, fuck that.
And then we want to say, oh, but it's because Satan. No, it's because people choose to do shitty things. People are selfish and want to feel
Awful,
like
sociopathic, self-centered,
they're
greedy piece of shit.
narcissistic.
Yeah.
Yes, like you have such an ego that you disconnect from everything that you're actually connected to and
Right,
dependent
yeah.
on.
Because I don't think there's inherently anything wrong with like having an ego, so, but like when you make it so much to the point you're detached, not even just to your fellow man, but even to the world around you, like
that's when it becomes fucking destructive and sociopathic at that point. Because like, you have to have some basic care. Like, I mean, even in a self-interest perspective, if you're like to be selfish about it, you need the world around you and people around you in order to maximize their own benefits as a person. You know, like even in a selfish perspective, it's in your best interest to think, you know, and look out for shit like that. You know, and like consider stuff like that. It's like, even to egotistical, selfish people, I'm like, what? Like, you would think it would be in your best interest to, you know, in a different way, but to think the same way, you know, to a degree.
I'm saying let's just stay close to home. Let's just hit Heritage, and maybe we'll challenge somebody to a pool game that we know there.
Yeah.
Take
I
a
got a
quota.
I mean, it's a Zachary Taylor dollar coin. I kind of want to keep it,
Keep
but
it then. I have a fuck ton of quarters I could just exchange
Alright.
for dollar bills or whatever.
I cover myself too, by the way, so you don't have to worry about
Cool.
that.
Cool. It's cheap there, so that works.
Yeah. So
Might actually order some food from there straight up. Just cause like fuck this day.
I don't blame you, man. Sounds like it was a little. Bleh.
I've still got this angsty shit going on with this farm. I'm angry. And then part of me's like, ooh, I called her leftovers. Now I feel bad. That was really mean.
Oh man, when you
mean.
told me
That's
that a
really
little
mean.
bit before my phone died, I was like, damn, that is a little bit of a salty.
That's really mean.
Well, yeah.
I was like, all my friends told me, what are you doing with this person? You stupid dumbass. She's leftovers. There's a reason why
I mean,
she's alone.
I wouldn't
There's a
like.
reason why you're alone.
I mean, I wouldn't have gone that far
I
with
did.
it.
Well, what's she gonna do to me, huh?
Not pay you back.
She's not gonna pay me back anyways, bro. She's not going to. No way.
So
I at least got
hence
the salt out
why
there.
I'm just saying, like,
Bitch, learn. Grow up,
Drop it.
bitch.
I just say just drop that.
I
You
know.
know, instead,
I'm done. I'm usually never that mean to somebody where I just like completely tear down their whole worth.
man, I've been around you enough to where I know when it
That
gets
hurts.
down to the push comes to shove, and you're like,
I will let you. I've not wanted to say all these things because I want to be nice for
yeah,
like a year. And
And
how,
then-
how do I say it in just so many words? Well, my mom's boyfriend was right. Leftovers. He had the correct term. It was his terminology. he
damn.
used. And I was like, that is mean as hell. I don't know how I feel about that. And when he said it at the time, I was like, whoa. I've never heard that term before. That's some boomer shit right there. Like dating terminology. I never heard that before. Leftovers? Jesus. Woo, you just leftovers and no one wants you. Oh my
Jesus.
God. There's a reason why you're leftovers and yet you didn't get swallowed up and taken. You know what I mean? Do you get what I mean? It
Mhm.
wasn't that good.
Yeah.
The meal isn't that good. It's not that tasty. It's not that
I
appetizer.
mean, I understand.
It don't look that good.
But
It don't
still,
smell
it's
good.
just
It don't
like-
eat good. No one want it.
Oh, hey Jesse.
I feel bad. That like hurts my soul. I usually am never that mean.
I suppose maybe if she responds, just be like, hey, I
She
did
not.
it.
She said I'm not responding, and then I just went off. I was like, oh, you're running away, doing the easy thing, making yourself seem like you're the victim again.
I guess just leave it.
No, I'm done. That was my last thing. Was
Yeah,
your
well,
leftovers.
yeah, because unless she said something back after all that, I'd be like, hey, I didn't mean that specifically, but still, my points, stand and matter,
You gotta stand up for yourself, man.
Well, of
People-
course, yeah, I know. That's why I'm not
She's
like.
being so hostile and harmful, dog.
And she always is
Harmful.
constantly like
Yeah.
blaming you, or even when it's
Small.
obvious, like especially when she went like really crazy drunk modes.
I know. I'm like, don't you realize that you did something 10 times worse, just like a week ago?
And look, I've been pretty slush at bars before, and I've never been that fucking bad ever. Like, and I've been bad, man, but never at a fucking bar like that, man.
Never.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, when you're getting to a point like that, just get the fuck
She tried to
out.
say she corrected the behavior. When we went out on Sunday for the comedy show, she just kept drinking and drinking and drinking. She couldn't stop, dude. And then she wanted to blame me for why she had her. She's like, I can't go late at night with you and like do stuff with you anymore late at night. And I gotta
Because
be-
I'm going to
missing
be
work in the
enabled to
morning.
want to drink
I'm wor-
further.
I'm
Like,
wor- I'm staying-
she gets enabled to want to
I
drink
kept
and
telling her to
stuff.
stop, bro. On Sunday,
she kept wanting another.
I know. I think I hit you up at some point, like, hey, how's the show, or whatever, like, or some shit like that.
And I
And
texted you. I was like, she won't stop.
yeah. Well, no, I think you called me for a second, and then you start texting further and shit. But yeah, like, you were like, yo, she just won't stop. And I'm like, dude, another, like, rehabilitative red flag that just keeps coming up and up and up.
She's like, I don't have a problem. It's like, you.
It's like, yeah,
might
the
have a
fuck you
problem.
do. And mixing that with the gambling issue and stuff, too. Because
She doesn't have a gamble. That was free money.
I get that.
But
But
she
it
does
sounds
like to gamble.
But, dude, it sounds
When
like
you don't
that.
have money, you shouldn't be gambling.
And it sounds like it is
That's
still reoccurring, though.
We
Maybe
know,
not
I know
as
I'm dodging the
frequent.
bullet. I know I am. It's just the
I know,
fucking
I know.
narcissism of it, dude. And the
I know. I
lack of awareness. Girl, you just fucking missed the boat. Like, I got it.
Lifeboat.
I'm gonna fucking fix your life. Like, you just lost your everything.
That's why the whole "I can fix her" meme usually is a joke, not really real.
It doesn't work. Oh, does not work.
Look, there was there's been a couple chicks from like, I could probably fix something in my mind because they just are infatuated, and I'm like,
I'm infatuated too. And
but it's like no. It's like no, liquid courage. It's just
people also hide who they are really well.
But at the same time, when liquid courage comes in, then they show their real cards, and then in hindsight, you're like, whoa.
Well, liquid courage comes into the first place. That's why y'all vibing at first.
Well, yeah, because it's all fun initially, but
later down the road, people's ticks come out, people's triggers,
and they get comfortable with it. I know.
And then they comes out, and then you're like, wow, you suck.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's shitty, honestly, because there's a lot of times where I'm like, I thought you were actually kind of cool like that, but you're actually kind of a fucking asshole. Like, what the fuck?
She tried to call me a narcissist,
but
she tried to call me a narcissist. And I was just like,
I'd say
you not understand how self-absorbed you are right now? Like,
no shit. Like, look, I'll say you have an ego, but that doesn't mean you're a fucking narcissist, self-absorbed.
That's a trigger word for me. That's probably why I let, because my Michael would be drunk, narcissistic, self-absorbed shit,
and then he'll just throw, and project and throw that shit on you.
And so that's a trigger word for me.
Yeah,
not like that's. I will. Like, I don't think I've ever had a woman be this. Like, when I done. This is the messiest I think I've ever had a breakup / we're done whatever conclusion with anyone. I've never.
I mean, usually just like friend. Yeah, I think so.
I usually just stop talking to you, or you
really enough. It's not even really that messy. It's just like it's mostly text shit.
It's angry.
Well, yeah, but it's not like.
But I felt justified because you triggered me.
Yeah.
So now I am gonna tell you your leftovers, because you are a narcissistic person with a need to be a victim, and that's what familiar. She keeps talking about how she's like, I feel like you're need to be so defensive, Logan, is because of other people and how they treated you in the past, and you're putting that all on me, and I don't deserve that. I'm like, now when I say that you need to be a victim because all the men you've had you say are bad men and abuse you, but I'm a good one and I'm that nice guy, old soul you're talking about. That's why she said she liked me at first. I was this old soul, like so nice man, like just so nice, and now you're mean. And I'm like, so I'm mean for being defensive.
And just being like, hey, you're not actually.
You're not right about me.
It, yeah,
I think you are misinterpreting things about who I am. And don't label me or put words in my mouth that I didn't say. I'm going to
make these absolutist assumptions and shit.
Or generalizations. It's like you don't. That is rude to do about anybody to their face. That's fucking rude.
Yeah, I mean, I might ask questions, be like, like for example, be like,
and then you want to trigger me with trigger words.
Yeah, because for example, I might be like,
you deserve that leftovers. You deserve to be called leftovers.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Because for example, comes to some people, I mean, you seem like kind of have a big boisterous, little bit of an ego and stuff. I mean, a big loud kind of guy or something. No, I'm just saying as an example. I'll say stuff like that as a question, as a way to kind of just actually understand somebody better, instead of just throwing this assumption oh no, you just got this big fucking boisterous thing or something, because it is kind of rude and also just
love the energy,
not respectful.
Love the energy, but
Right, yeah. It's
Kinda
like, I
like-
love what's going on, but
What do you mean
can
by
dial
this?
back a little bit and hold on. Yeah.
Because if it's not that, it feels like that because it's just too much over here.
Yeah.
When it really is this what you're doing, and part of it feels that way. I don't know which one it is because. So what's going on here? Like you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
other people are
Like
gonna
clarification
See,
questions
that's a
and
good
stuff
friend
like that.
because
Yeah.
it's not. Other people are going to see you this way, and maybe they definitively perceive it as this.
Right,
It's
yeah,
fake.
yeah.
In a way, you're being a good friend by you're helping them with the other social shit.
Yeah.
You're letting them see how other people see them. in their eyes.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
That's a good thing.
No,
And if
yeah,
you
it really
can't-
is.
If you can't like do that, that is obvious narcissism.
Yeah, definitely.
If you can't like, people are literally saying this is how you look, and you can't put yourself in their shoes and be like,
and like, oh, okay.
I am ashamed. Like, ooh.
Or let me make a
Ooh,
more
shame,
fun
shame.
thing.
That
Yeah,
was a
or
shame, shame.
yeah, or maybe
we own it
instead-
so hard, yeah, and then make it
and you're
fun
like, oh
and
well,
run
let
with
me be
it.
silly and actually be like, oh well, you know,
I'm
whatever.
sorry about that.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
We're gonna change all that. aren't we?
Exactly, yeah.
And we're gonna change all
Right,
that.
yeah. Like if you do something a little fun,
You
you
see
know,
what I mean? Like now everyone's like,
Well,
yeah, make that energy.
or
keep
back at
going.
like the New Year's thing with Tyler, it's like he could have easily been like, let's,
Easily.
you know, just do something a little different. Be like, oh, I just figured you understood it. I just know a lot of people don't, but that's all right. I'm glad you do. Let's go. All right, what are y'all talking about? You know, you could have easily just
I
flipped
can't
it.
believe that I told this girl because she said it first, and then I was like, oh, she was like, I love you. Remember? I told you about that.
I know.
That was like a week ago, and this is the same night she's complaining about. It's fucking confusing. So I did things that really irked you that night, but somehow you're like, I love you 3 times that night. You say you love me. I was like, I got some love for you too. Come here, baby girl. You know? And then I eat your pussy for an hour and a half and make you fucking squirt 10 times. Like, what do you want from me? She literally said I was the best she's ever had. She didn't like lie. She was like, "You're really good." And I'm like, everybody tells me I'm really good. And then she's like, "No, like that was the best."
I don't
I've ever
fucking know,
had.
bro.
That's the best. No, she's like, no, like, she's like,
When it comes to the buffet,
when I'm eating
the
it,
buffet.
yeah. So I'm eating it, and she's like, literally like, that was really good. I'm like, yeah, I know. Everybody says that. I'm good, all right. And then she's like, no, you don't get it. Like that was the best I ever had. Like getting eaten out, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and everything else. I ate it all, dude. I was all up in there. I was giving it smooches on the booty cheeks, on the thighs. I was all up in
Okay,
there.
we're starting to get a little TMI
Ugh.
levels
I was
here.
passionate, bro, lover that night, man.
Oh my god.
I was nibbling on the clit here and there.
Okay, we're TMI.
I was soft and gentle at times, and then I was other times it was nice. It
Oh,
was like
man.
a little dance, man. I love eating pussy. Who doesn't like eating pussy? We can't talk about this on YouTube. Is there a law against talking about eating pussy?
I mean,
Does it make you uncomfortable talk about eating
no.
pussy? You little,
I just think it's
You're
funny,
little
but
bi-
also like, bro,
little because they always think
bifag. You mean what?
You're
Bifag?
Because you always say that people think you're gay on here, but you're not. You're bi. So you're the most faggoty of bi people.
What's funny is I'm not even that much of a flamboyant bi either.
I know, but apparently you're like the most fag of all the bi.
I guess so. Because what's
the
funny?
faggiest of the bi.
What's funny? There was a comment earlier that says your life story helped me so many men come out of the closet. Thank you for your contribution to the LGBTQ community. Rainbow flag. Like what the fuck?
They're trolling you.
I know they are.
That's a
But
great
you know
troll.
what?
That's a great troll, though. That's
I'm
a
fine
good
with
troll.
it. I love it. It's funny. I do think it's generally pretty funny though. Unlike this other dude who is like, what the fuck? He asked me as a PFP. He literally switched his profile pic to me. Oh my! Oh, hang on.
They want to fuck you.
Yeah, you want to fuck me now? Cause like, goddamn. Wait, no, it's
that
an
might be a good time to
no, it's
finish these beers and go.
dude, it's an edited version. No, it has makeup on too. Oh my god, he has like
He feminized you.
he feminized me. Oh my god, yo.
You got
Wait, hold on. Juanito eats corn so badly, wants to fuck me so hard. Oh my god.
bro, like you made it. You made it. This might be your time to make an OnlyFans. This might no, for real. This might be it. This might be it, dude. This might be it. This might be the time, bro. Watch you get your stream booms, and like they both like the political people are like, you know what? He is kind of cute. He does have an OnlyFans. Maybe I'll check it out. And then you get more business than that. And then through the OnlyFans, you're like, check out my political streams too, bruh. Yeah, I got some real shit. You want to see what's going down at ICE? Come watch live. Come subscribe. And then they subscribe to both. They're like such little fanboys for you that they want to do like virtual fuck shit with you for money. And then they also want to give you money for watching the stream for the ICE. That would be crazy, bro. Watch it feedback loop both ways. Oh shit. Dude, watch you be making money.
I don't even really
watch you be making some money.
I don't even really have a comment to this. I mean, you know,
Do
like,
it. Do it.
What, he's Palpatine now.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
He's Palpatine now.
Go to the dark side.
Succumb to the dark side.
And
of
you
the
know what?
Force.
Fuck you, Christians. Jesus would love him. Just the same.
Hey, when it comes to, you know, his judgment upon thee, like, I'll be on the back of the line. You Christians will be in the front. I'll be back there being like, oh, they're going to hell. They're going to hell. They're going to hell.
No, God
that one
ju-
might be
so-
going to heaven. That one's going to hell.
You got
He's
that
going
wrong.
to hell.
You got that wrong. So Jesus doesn't judge.
I'm making a goddamn joke.
God
Jesus, let the joke just happen.
God judges. Jesus is the lawyer.
I know that. Oh my god, I was making a joke.
Right.
Like, God, don't be the actually guy and then
I'm
let the
just
joke
making
just
sure
like.
that you know, because maybe I was like, does he know? I don't know if he understands that.
Yes.
That's how it would go if it does happen.
Bro,
that
I
way.
grew up Christian. Yes.
I know, but the stupid Christians will tell you different. God will judge you. Oh, or is it Jesus that judges
Probably going to
you? I
hell
don't
for
know.
laughing at that joke. Hey, I'm going to hell for making it. So, you know.
Not really. Dude, you know what they say? People
That's the joke to the joke.
So people who have died and then they come back to life, like they temporarily died. Some of them have said that they've met Jesus. He does not look like anything that he looks like on Earth, and he's super funny. Everybody, that's the two things. He doesn't look like the Jesus we think he looks like, and then he also is fucking hilarious. That's everybody. They all have different stuff they say.
So,
these are
basically a Christian Loki?
kinda like
Based?
he's funny. Apparently, he's like got the humor on lock. And wouldn't you be funny if you understood everyone? Like, for real, how much roasting, like,
Or to be able to understand
or
their
just
humor?
even like Jerry Seinfeld, like, hey, doesn't it suck getting the grocery cart with the fucked up wheel? So, you know, like, just pointing out the obvious that everybody's like, yeah, that does suck.
Mhm.
That is kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Jesus got all that. He know everything. How? Wouldn't if
Take a
you
piss real
could,
quick.
if your whole existence is to basically atone for sins, that means you're a social being. Your purpose is to be sociable,
Mhm.
right? And you are a perfect being. You have to be funny.
Just like this
You have to
Jazzy.
You can,
This little perfect
no,
being.
you couldn't not be funny. If your whole purpose is to be the nice guy that like wins the day by saving everyone through understanding them
Mhm.
and atoning for their, you see what I mean? Like, you have to be funny.
Yeah.
How can you be somebody's like contract spirit best friend and not be funny? Like, people, I feel like people think that God and Jesus are like robots and they have no personality. You know what I mean? Like, I am God. Do or die. Or else, bitch. Like, no, that's not how it works. If it does work, I don't choose to believe in a way that's that stupid. I guess Ignar decided to take a What's up? What's going on? All right. Search peasant puppy is present. What? Talking about my dog? You talking about my dog? Are you talking about my dog? I say. That's my dog right here. See? You be nice to my dog. You can be mean to me. Don't be mean to her. She's a very good dog. She's a good person. She's Jessie B. Oh, little Jessie. She's nesting the music. That's not good for your ears, girl. Don't do that. She puts her ear right up against it.
Oh, that little chunk. Look at that chunk.
Baby girl.
That sweet little bean chunk.
Look at you got belly beard now of white. Remember she was hairless. They were hairless.
I know.
Look at how much
She's still got a little bit of a hairless little belly on her. Yeah, right there.
the giant, long, border collie white hair.
Yep.
Floofs.
Little bang. All over here. What's up, buddy? Little chunk.
Well, let's smoke a bowl and go. We get last call and at least talk to some people for a minute.
Right. Well, you know what that means. Wait, hold up. Burp. All right.
Is this Psycho Stick?
Nope, this is Dark Side.
Huh.
I think. Hold on. Yeah, it's a Darkest Side. I think
You know what they call?
I think they're from the
you know what
Philippines.
they call? No, so you know Seahawks won today, right?
Good.
By a lot. It was fucking domination from beginning to end.
I'm not. Yeah, you know me, but.
Anyways, so real quick, you know what they calling the? Because 10 years ago, you know what they called the Seattle defense?
Mhm.
Because it was that good. They called it the Legion of Boom. The Legion of Boom. Like because we hit you that hard. You know what I mean?
Boom.
Now, you know what they call this one?
What?
The Dark Side.
Nice.
The Dark Side, bro.
The Dark Side.
The
of the
Dark
Force.
Side. Bro, it was domination. Complete domination.
Nice.
They came back a bit in the fourth, like they scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth, the Patriots. But it was just domination.
It was
bro.
just too much.
The defense had 3 takeaways, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovery, ran in for a fucking touchdown.
Hmm.
They didn't just sack his ass, they took the fumble and ran it in.
Damn.
The fucking quarterback for the Patriots was fucking starstruck. He's too young. He was too big for him. And they have a weakness on one of the right, I think the right side of their offensive line. That guy could not stop Witherspoon. Davion Witherspoon for the Seahawks. He literally just mowed the dude over into the quarterback.
Damn.
Yeah, he hit this fat dude so hard, so fast, that dude would just fall back into the quarterback.
It just fell back in.
He couldn't
Jesus.
protect him, and then he'd fall over, and the quarterback tried to evade. He'd just go around and catch that bitch.
Damn.
Over and over again. You need to get a first down. The Patriots, I think, only had like in the first half 1 first down
Wow.
at all, and then second half, the third quarter, pretty much no first downs. The fourth quarter, that they started figuring something out in the fourth with the play calling and whatnot. I don't know what they did, but they found a rhythm. Started playing all right, but it was too late, and then too many mistakes in the fourth too. Fucking threw an interception again. You know what I mean? Like. Fucking Seahawks fucking massacred them, dude. It's a fucking massacre. I'm so like.
It was a rematch from 2015
but
too.
it
I
was
found
a
out.
fucking massacre. I know it was 2015. It's 10 years. Did you not see Stefan's post about the fucking
Yeah, I
hummus
did.
redemption? Because I threw the hummus at the TV.
Oh, I forgot.
I was mad.
No,
I
I
threw
wasn't
the
there. I
hummus at
wasn't
the
there
TV.
for that Super Bowl. I was there for the Super Bowl with the Broncos and.
Oh yeah, you weren't there. I threw the fucking hummus at the TV.
You were so mad you chucked hummus at the TV?
It was the last fucking second.
Well, please tell me it was recorded. Does someone have it?
No.
No. It would be funny.
Chuck Thomas at the TV. This is a hummus redemption game. That's what. And Stefan said yes. At the end, when they won, Stefan said, "The hummus has been redeemed." I fucking love Stefan. Dude.
Oh my god, fucking Stefan, man. You gotta love him.
All right, turn your shit down. I need my Mook song. We need to bounce.
Well, hey, I
Logan's fed up with the
need
big-
to take my little outro, you know, last
Mook,
call
okay.
bowl and you know all that. Wasting hummus should be nice. Wasting hummus should be like 4 years of bad luck. Well, 2015 to 2018. Well, I guess that would expire. Oh, there's still children. They need to cross the road. I don't want to hit them. I don't want to run them over. Oh. At least, you know.
I got spitting something.
That was water. You could have just drank the water.
No, I don't want to. Want to get rid of the particulates and shit. Actually, that's why my mouth is doing that. Wants to get rid of shit. And you stole my soda, so fuck you. I'd say you could have this.
It's easily replaceable. I can easily replace that. It's not that big. I can easily replace
Mine.
that.
I will spit in my shit.
I guess I can't really say shit to that.
I'm salty tonight. Sorry.
I'm just letting you have it. Fuck it.
Greenland was always ours. It's always the U.S. Panama was always ours.
Venezuela was
But they took it away. We're reclaiming it. Ukraine was always ours. Putin.
What the fuck?
Power off.
Well, it's all good. So, peace out now. Toodaloo, bitches.